So welcome to the news.
Welcome to the news.
The newscast, where we talk about news.
Because the podcast got too long. Basically.
Yeah, like we said before, this is us breaking up our shows into smaller segments for you guys to enjoy in bite sizes. Like little bites for big mouths. Or is it little bites for little mouths?
This is going to be... It's either going to be monthly or every 2 weeks, depending on the news, because JoJo doesn't get that much news.
When it does, it's just at once.
It's all at once, and it's all at the end of the month.
Yeah,
and it's all crazy.
Perfect for us. Perfect for us.
So, first up.
Woo.
And you'll know about this, because you've got them all probably. The Part 4 Donma's Unbreakable Omnibus is complete. All 6 volumes are out.
Yes, they are. They're really nice, I have to say. I really like them. I thought when I bought it... Because the problem with the first one when I bought it is the binding's not great. It kind of sucks. But as it progressively went on, I think they started using better paper and better binding, because by the 6th volume it's fucking immaculate. If you want to start a JoJo manga collection, it might not be a bad idea to get the omnibus, because they come with the original color pages that Araki colored in Shonen Jump. So as long as you find, getting it in Japanese, they're also really big. Like, they're huge.
Huge, yeah. About 400, 500 pages, aren't they?
Yeah, some of them go past that. The Part 1 omnibus, as you know, was 900 pages.
Yeah. Oh, but these are a bit better quality.
These, it's not that they're just better quality, it's just breaking it up as a better idea, because I don't know why they decided, well, Part 1, let's just stuff into one book. I don't know why. Band of Blood's always getting, shitty end of things. Anyway, yeah, they're definitely worth getting. I don't really like necessarily what they did with the covers, because it's just a single picture. I think they could have just included the cover, but design-wise, I guess it's just what they want to go with. I don't know. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
And the Part 5 remixes are also complete. We haven't got any of them, though.
No, I don't got any. I don't know if I want to get the Shonen Jump remixes. They're out for, most of the parts. The problem with them is, they're not expensive. If you can get it for $1, pick it up, I guess, if you see it. But the problem is they're really cheap. They're the kind of thing you go into a convenience store, and it's just like that thing hanging off the end of the rack. It's for, businessmen and shit that have no time to read normal size volumes, I guess.
The weird thing about this, though, is the release schedule for these has been nuts. These started coming out in 2007.
Yeah, and they just recently finished it. I guess with the anime coming out. I don't know.
Well, there's one in 2007, and 2009, and 2012, and then 2014, and then this is the last one. This completes it.
I might get the Shonen Jump remixes for whatever parts, but that's so in the future because, like I said, they're really throwaway volumes. The only real cool value of it collecting-wise is the covers, as they remix them. Yeah. It has the PlayStation 2 cover for Part 5, so, that's cool.
They're about 200... Well, the last one that came out was about 292 pages, so I'm guessing they average at about that. And yeah, they're not expensive. They're about 400 yen. Weekly Shonen Jump, we're familiar with them, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
I think we are.
They had a special edition, a Kochikame Jump.
I hope that name's correct.
I'm pretty sure I've heard Kochikame before, even if not from this, from the J-Stars game. Oh yeah, if you don't know Kochikame, I'll put a picture of him at the bottom. You'll probably recognize his face. He's got kind of that
He's got a very recognizable look, I gotta say. His color to his look. He's got that unibrow. One thing I will say, though, is that this series is the longest running Shonen Jump series since the 70s or something like that. And it's on it. The reason they did this cover they did this in the first place was because the series is reaching its 200th volume. That's fucking nuts. So yeah, to commemorate it, all these artists did it.
But why are we mentioning this? That's the thing. It's because on the cover, the characters were drawn by certain mangaka, and one of them was our very own Hirohiko Araki.
Indeed.
I
guess he really likes the series.
Yeah. Well, imagine it's like a
Got it.
staple in Japan. So.
Household name sort of thing.
Yeah. So I'll put the picture at the bottom. You guys will see it. He drew. Again, I'm not sure with the characters from this series, but Keiji Nakagawa. That's who he drew. And
he had the Kira tie.
Yeah, he's got a Kira tie, and like I'll actually put it side by side to how he originally looks. It's like it's a huge difference. But apparently, yeah, Araki's quite a fan, and there's some inspiration for Part 4 connected to it. From what I hear. Now that goes back to the Phantom Blood movie guide. Apparently he wrote something about it in there. So
it's a shame we don't have that.
Yeah, that's one of the rare ones we don't actually have. You really wouldn't want to get a book about the Phantom Blood movie, considering all the press we've heard about it. And
I would like it just because I'm a collector.
Yeah, but if you put that aside, you'd...
Oh, if you put that aside,
you'd see no reason to buy it, yeah. So
especially seeing as the movie never came out.
Yeah.
I bet you they were handing them out at the theater. They're like, oh, here, take a free compliment. Take this book, please. And then people walked out of the theater and they burned it, and they were like...
just apparently it just didn't attract audiences at all, so...
That's surprising.
Just no one was interested.
Normally people in Japan love JoJo's. I guess this time they're like, that fanboy movie looks like shit. I want to see that.
Tell you what doesn't look like shit though.
What's that?
These brand new, well not brand new, they're old SAS but they're coming back. Reproductions.
Whoa. What?
Yeah, so Yoshikage Kira is getting his SAS, his very first SAS is getting redone. That's the white one. So that's the least rare one, but the one that they just keep re-releasing. This is the third time it's going to come out now. It originally came out in 2010, then it came out again in 2014, and now they're bringing it back.
I guess they really like the white outfit.
Yeah. Well, it's just they're putting it perfectly in time with the anime, so...
Yeah, makes... Of course, any of the reproduction for Part 4 going on right now would be because of the anime. So that's... not surprising.
Yeah.
They did it for the other parts too, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, not enough, really. They did it more for the Statue Legends, but they were new ones. Like for Part 3. Like they went all out on them. Comes out in October, that one.
Oh.
And that'll be about 5,500 yen.
Oh, 5,000, say 5,000. That's
about average price for an SAS, I imagine. Also, what's coming out in white, Bruno.
Oh, cool. I always like his white outfit over his blue.
Yeah,
really
never liked Bruno. But yeah, that came out in 2011, and that's being brought back in August, actually. That's coming out relatively soon. August 31st, actually, that's today. It's coming out today. It's not right now.
Oh, wow. Well, convenient timing.
So, if you haven't got that one, if you can get it in 2011, yeah, get that one now. 5,500 yen again.
If you really like Kira, which I know a lot of you listening.
No, that's Bruno. That's Bruno, that one.
Oh, Bruno, sorry. Well, still, people like Bruno.
Yeah.
More so than the part itself.
Iggy. Speaking of things that everyone generally likes, Iggy. No one really hates on Iggy.
Iggy's cool. Who doesn't like Iggy? Someone said Rocky, and then Vanilla Ice.
Oh yeah. Well, we don't talk about them guys. He's getting a figure as well. He's getting a new figure, in fact.
Yeah, these new series of figures they've been putting out.
The new, I forgot what they've got a line. They've got like a name for it, but I don't know. I just call them the chibi figures because they got like the big heads, the small bodies. They look, you said it before. They kind of look like Nendoroids.
Yeah. But they're not. They're more articulate than a Nendoroid.
And they've got like Figma. They've got like the Figma bases. They kind of look like a cross between Nendoroids and Figmas. They're quite weird. But this one's Iggy, and he's a little small Iggy. And he's got like a little base so he can hover in the air. He's got the multiple faces as well, so you can have like serious later Iggy or like goofy tongue out early Iggy.
I wish he came with a low fool. That
would be good. Then wouldn't the fool be bigger than him though?
Yeah, just a little bit, but still, I want a full Nendoroid.
Yeah, but you also get coffee gum treats as well, a little bag.
Oh, snap.
So you're in there. You got everything you need.
Yo, if you like Iggy, remember, there's those Iggy door stoppers.
Yeah, you got Iggy oven mitts. You got everything. Like,
Yo, Iggy's everywhere. He's never going to be stopped. You can't stop him.
that comes out.
Beat.
That comes out December. 4,000. Actually, it's 4,980 yen, which is quite a lot for a.
I hope they got
figure.
good detail on them then.
Yeah, well, judging by the pictures, they look pretty good. It's always going to be small in scale because it's Iggy. But if you want a big Iggy, yeah, just get the door stoppers because they're huge.
I'll always remember what Araki said in the Iggy interview. I'm glad he stuck around as long as he did.
Aww.
Like,
if you want to hear the rest of that, then you should check out the previous episode. Plug.
Yeah.
Cause that was a good one. New York, that's close to you, right?
Well, it's like an hour and a half drive, yeah.
That's not bad.
Something like that.
New York Times best-selling manga for the end of last month into the first week of this month.
Ah, yes.
Battle Tendency, Volume 4, the one with cars on the cover, sold really well. Came in 3rd place.
It was beaten out by Attack on Titan and My Hero Academia, but both of those are pretty big right now in America, so it's impressive. I like it because it's impressive. Something so old is selling that well in this day and age. You know, you think people would be off-putted by the art.
Plus, it's the later ones as well. Usually it's the volume 1s and the volume 2s that get up there, and then by the later volumes it kind of drops off. But this is like constantly selling well.
Yeah, JoJo's is almost always on the top seller list. And it can't be just, oh, well, there's a bunch of, already dedicated fans. There's got to be more than just... There's probably, like, your average manga buyer, too, that might be like, wow, look how nice these look. I'm assuming for that anyway. I'm not entirely sure. But, hey, if I wasn't a fan already and I looked at it, I would look at it on the shelf. I might not necessarily buy it, but I'm like, wow, look at this packaging. This is nice. And you got a pretty good value for what you find. So, yeah, that was about it, right, for that.
Yeah, not much to talk about on that one. I don't really keep track of, like, the weeks where it isn't, because we're just going on by its release week. Like, after that, it doesn't really matter. And these come out so spread out. Like, there's a few months between them, so we don't really keep track of the rest. But we imagine it does fairly well. Okay, next up. Donma's Unbreakable for the Japanese listeners, or for the Japanese, because there's quite a lot of like English residents in Japan now. I've noticed as well. You guys will be able to pick up Volume 3 on the 24th, which is already gone, so that's weird saying that now. It's got Koichi and Yukako on the cover, and comes with what's been listed as production notes, or Volume 1 of production notes, so there's going to be another one later on, but yeah, imagine they'd be in Japanese, so maybe one day they could be translated, but I just imagine they'll just discuss about maybe the opening changes, like going from the CG to the normal one.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'd like to know about the CG into the animation stuff. Was it really a budget thing, or like that was the direction that they wanted to take it? Because if Part 6 is going to happen, right, they'll obviously go into 5 and then 6. Are they going to stay with the animation stuff instead of doing it? Because, doing CG, because Parts 1 to 3 are like a set. So
I wouldn't be surprised if Part 6 was given a CG. If this really is budget based, because I imagine Part 5 will do quite.
Part 5
will do quite well.
And at that point, it doesn't matter how well Part 6 does, because it'll be out.
Volume 3 has episodes 7, 8, and 9 on, which is Surface and both Yukako parts.
Oh, is there anything like, do they have the second version of the opening with Koichi's echoes?
I don't think so. It's not listed.
Because the one thing I love about the Blu-ray is that it comes with the creditless opening and ending stuff. which is great. I really liked watching the creditless opening because Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town is actually really rad without the text on it.
What I want to know about is I want some more information on Volume 4 because we got the cover for Volume 4, by the way. Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's Tonio and Akira.
Yeah, Akira looks really cool. Tonio looks sharp, although it doesn't help that he's got a knife with him, so you know.
Yeah,
I've
Tonio trendy.
Already made that joke. This comes with what it's been listed as Let's Go Out to Eat, Tonio's Cuisine documentary. Now, what do you think that is? Do you think it is
Maybe
literally...
it's like him actually cooking?
Was that?
Maybe it's him actually cooking. I don't know.
Maybe. That's what I'm thinking, like, is it an actual kind of OVA, like they've actually put a bit of animation budget into this, or is it going to be literally be like a live action segment where they just show how to do his recipes?
Oh man, it's a Rocky. And he's like, I'm back, the cook.
Might be.
So
Yeah, because he had that series, didn't he? Next up is the Banpresto Ichiban line. Came out recently, which no one talked about. This is more for Japanese viewers as well, because it's I think we explained it before in previous ones, but they have a lottery, basically, where you enter this lottery and you could win different tiers of prizes. So it goes from like a really like common like phone charms and badges and that to like a really rare awesome duffel bag. You've seen the prizes, haven't you? Do you want to?
Yeah, some, most of them. The beach towels, the keychains, I thought some of them were bookmarks, but I was wrong. Someone corrected me. I'm like, no, Jeff, you're dumb. I'm like, oh.
Which ones? I think they're the phone charms then ones. Yeah.
I know like one or two of them's a towel. I'm sure that stuff's gonna go up for sale. Some Japanese person be like, I'm gonna sell this for like $30.
No, there's already stuff on Mandarake and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Because like, imagine if you keep going this lottery, imagine you're gonna keep getting duplicates. So they just kind of like end up on Mandarake or like Yahoo auctions or whatever, because they want to keep them. How many glasses of the hand do you possibly want? Next up, we got the second English book that came out for JoJo's, which is
and I just got it.
Yeah, Learning English with JoJo's, and it covers
Wait, hold
parts
on.
5 to 8.
Remember, it's also supervised by Marty Friedman? Yeah, Friedman. Anyway, yeah, he supervised this book as well, like the last one. And I want to read off at least 2 lines on this. On the front, it says, "Not again, it's the bloody Joestar again." And then, the best was Valentine's line, and I showed Shaun this last night. You know, at that point where Valentine's like, my actions are completely unclouded, they are those of justice. Well, in this, for the book, they wrote, "There is not a single black mark on my heart or my actions. Justice is all." And I'm like, that sounds like a SNK thing. You know, they were just like, true freedom is with my fists. You know, something like that. Broken English. That they do on purpose. Oh, the best was Poochie's. He was like, "Don't come at me with that bogus emotion."
Bogus.
I know what part that was too. It was Anasui during the blood spike thing.
We're going to cover that book in one of the merch videos. We got to do that.
We should cover both of them.
Yeah. Because I got the first one as well, and the first one's amazing. But yeah, that's the news. Again, this is our first episode, so we're just trying this out. But there isn't really that much news that isn't really merch. But it changes. It varies.
Maybe one day Araki will announce that that Emporio is definitely not showing up in part 8.
Or maybe we'll get some new news on like the live action movie that's apparently been put back in production or something like that. But yeah, until then, that's all we got. So let's throw in some questions then. Question 1.
Yes, question 1.
Is It's written a bit rough, so I'll just translate it for us. Are you old fags, which is people who have been into the series for a while now, annoyed by the memes, the JoJo memes? That's basically. So, Jeff, do memes annoy you?
It depends. I don't know. Personally, for me, memes are just so weird. Like to say, you could just say joke.
Joke. Well, yeah. I think you mean like some of the Joe jokes that come out.
Not always. Some of them are stupid though. Like they're not even funny. You gotta really mix it well if you really want like something generally funny to come out of it. And a lot of people force it, so it doesn't come off as funny. It just comes off as you're retarded. It's
got to be something that's like relevant to now, relevant to the times now, but then it's also got something quite obscure to JoJo, something that's only funny because of the context of JoJo. That makes a really good meme.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally I'm alright with memes. There's only two that are really annoying, and that's because of how much they were used. You can probably guess which ones they are.
There are so many. The
Kakyoin MILF Hunter, because that was used like every fucking week.
Every day. No, every day.
Every day of
on the hour
when an episode was coming out. And it's like, we get it. Like it was funny in like 2010. It was hilarious.
It was funny in 2005, I guess.
But then like now it's just
so overplayed.
That torch has been passed on. And then like it depends on the situation. Like Kono Dioda, it was me Dio. That can get a bit lame if it's just like
some people have been way more clever with it. So
it's funny. It depends on the situation they use it. Like someone used it on one of our questions, and it made me laugh because I didn't see it coming. I was expecting a serious question.
You know when I liked when it was used? When someone got Valentine's Day candy for their significant other, and they were like, "You thought it was going to be a card, but it was me, Dio." And I was like, "That's all right. That's pretty good." Yeah, that was pretty good.
It's the placing. It's how you use it. So no. In short answer would be no. We don't get annoyed. But tell you who does get annoyed, the poor admins who have to shovel through like bad memes. My heart goes out to them.
Yes, truly, I shed a tear for the admins of the JoJo groups, let me tell you.
So if you hear someone shout Zawaldo, do I want to aura them? No. I will say congratulations, and then I'll do nothing because you've probably just stopped time.
So you've heard them say that like out loud in public?
If it was like an old, like a middle-aged man shouting it in public, I would be shocked. And then I'll probably just be like just flabbergasted. That's the only way I could describe that. But
I'm not too sure how to react. I'd be like,
yeah, what would you even do?
I'd just be like, wow, okay, you know this.
I'd just put my hand in the air and I'd slowly move one of my fingers just to initiate that he knows that I know. Okay, long story short, this is also quite a long question. This is from our friend. I'm gonna call him Mark because he keeps mentioning Mark the Nazi, so I'm gonna call him Mark the Nazi. Okay. You've adopted the name of Mark the Nazi now.
I hope you like that.
So Mark the Nazi says he recently asked us about when we're doing the Iraqi interviews, and we were like, fucking now. But no, he meant the Shotoko ones, the Shotokan, sorry.
Oh.
The one where she goes to interview Iraqi, and he's like, "What the fuck? What's this woman doing in my house?" Because we said we were gonna do it, and that was probably like a really early episode. But yeah, we did promise to make that. What was that?
We'll do it.
No. Yeah, we did promise to make that, and we will. But we're just trying to decide how to do it. Like whether we do like a play-by-play or like Mystery Science Theatre style.
Oh man, that'd be funny.
That would be quite good. But plus, we might have to get a third guy on that one as well. I don't know. We'll do it. We'll definitely do it. Because, like, they're quite funny. And Jeff is calling you out on your typos. Apparently, there are some Part 6 typos on Potato. I don't know. They might have been corrected now. I don't know. It's quite an old question.
I'm sure it was corrected.
But yeah, this guy's hunting for your typos.
Don't worry. I'm on it every day.
He's constantly on it. He'll never leave Part 6. He'll never leave him.
Don't worry, anyone who's reporting the typos to us, I'm totally getting to them.
And last question.
Ah.
Why don't you guys post your podcast episodes on the Reddit, the Stardust Crusaders subreddit on reddit.com?
With a straight face.
Yeah, the thing about that is, when we had, I think it's one of the earlier episodes, it might have been episode 1 or 2 or 3. I did actually post it on the Reddit, and I put like a friendly little message, check us out, and then this fucking dude, and I screenshotted this shit, so I put it at the bottom, I don't give a fuck. This dude just give us fucking attitude about like trying to like because this is a fucking non-profit thing as well, but he was treating me like I'm fucking sponging everyone off there just to fucking come here and reaping the benefits. And yeah, this dude treated me like an asshole. And not only does he do that, but then he deletes his comment, which I fucking print screen. So I can't deny that shit. And then, yeah, just kind of like buried it.
I know like people might not like me saying this, but the Reddit can go fuck itself.
Oh, dude, yeah. After that, I don't give a fuck. Like, I mean,
no, not even that. You remember my I actually have
dude,
personal history.
And that's the thing. I did that. I put the episode up because Jeff didn't want to touch Reddit because Jeff's got history with Reddit as well on there. Yeah, you tell him about that.
Like, what happened is about 2 years ago when we were starting the. I was halfway through part 6. The team who was going to work on it from Reddit, I had no idea they even existed. Like, up until like a couple days after or something. And I'm like, wow, they have this whole like Google document, and like they were getting people together, but they only had like 2 people. They wanted to work only on part 6, I guess, because they got really upset at us. And we're like, oh, well, you're already like halfway through it. We see no reason to help you. And I'm like, all right, I could use the help. Whatever. They straight up just like, no. So what did they do? They decided to take my work or whatever I had currently at the time and compare it to their stuff and say, look how much better I am. Just thought I'd let you know. And then that dude Meeps, that motherfucking piece of... He was always like, well, look at these... Did you know these spelling errors ruin the entire experience of part 6? See, the translations for part 5 aren't bad at all. You guys just gotta, it's not bad. You're just missing some, like, character to it. The spelling errors in part 6 are far worse. You just don't get it. And I'm just like, you're just constantly mocking them. So for like a year or something, that's what a number of them were doing. They were not me personally, Jeff. They were mocking Musicedge, my other name. Because they didn't even know who I actually was. They just knew my persona. But still, they were taking my stuff, mocking us, the color team. They're like, they don't like what we do with this. Just checklists. It's like going on the subreddit. It's like going on something awful, the forums, and they're pretty terrible. So people give shit to the Facebook groups. I'd rather go to 4chan or Facebook if I want to talk JoJo's, because at least those people on both sides, aren't raging fucking morons that post the same thing 20 times a day. So
yeah, we got problems, and after that happened with me before and happened to Jeff, we just said no, I'm not gonna bother with Reddit.
Another problem was, remember you told me like, well, look at all this fan art that's up. And
that's the thing. Well, that's the thing that annoyed me, is that the very thing he was saying to me, I got out of my post, got onto the main page, and I was seeing it from every other fucking person there. Look at my fan art, look at my cosplay, and I'm like, what are these guys doing that I'm not doing? Like, what am I doing different? There's
no rules that say you can't.
Yeah, like.
And didn't you say there's another podcast that started up?
Yeah, there's another
And they
one
tried
that
posting.
someone mentioned before. Yeah, in the last podcast episode,
I
someone
believe
mentioned.
theirs was deleted as well.
Yeah, they got the same attitude, and it's like, what is their problem? Just with
Why
podcasts.
is a podcast a problem, but you guys will accept music? You'll accept fan music, pictures, GIFs.
If you do use the Reddit, like if you're listening and you use the Reddit, like, we're not talking about you really. It's just the guys that run it, the admins. They're just totally ruining the experience, and I will forever be calling that place a fucking hellhole, piece of shit. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't care. Like, I don't care.
And if you can post, like, if you do listen to us, you can post our episodes on there. But if you do, you're probably going to get the same treatment. That's generally why. So, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for the question.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for the questions, guys. See ya.